What is up, y'all? Bryn Lang in the house. Whoop, whoop. Super excited to be on here with you guys today, providing you some massive value on how to overcome the fear of prospecting. So how many of you on here are scared to dang death to actually reach out to people and ask them if they're open to hearing about your product, service, or opportunity? I know that used to be my biggest fear, especially asking people about the business, because who am I to ask people about something that I've had no success in, right? That's what we all think when we first get started. We're like, how am I supposed to ask somebody to jump into an opportunity with me when I have no results to share them, right? So I'm gonna give you guys some amazing tips today to overcome that fear. And let me just tell you, I know people who've been in the network marketing industry for not just a little while, but a long while, who still have the fear of asking people if they're open. But let me just tell you, if you want to build a massive business, or even if you just want to make an extra $500 a month, whatever your goals are, you're going to have to talk to people about your products, about your service, and about your opportunity. And you're going to have to ask them if they're open to taking a look at it. So, are y'all ready to overcome your fear of prospecting? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys 9 tips that you can use to overcome that fear. Now, you don't have to do all of these at once. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of tips. How am I supposed to do this? Where am I supposed to start? You're gonna talk yourself out of it like that, okay? So I want you to take 1 to 2 of these at a time and really work your way through them and develop the habit of making a commitment to yourself to showing up. Because if you really want to build this business, right, you're going to have to show up and you're going to have to ask people the questions. So let's get right into it. So number 1 is I want you to sit down and make a list of all the reasons that customers or people who are looking for an extra income would benefit from what you have. I want you to get really deep with this. I mean, you can make a short list, you can make a long list, it's up to you. But the more reasons that you have on that piece of paper that say how people would benefit from your products, your service, or your opportunity, the more confidence you're gonna have bringing these to the table for people, right? Because what are we here for? We're not here to really sell things to people. Of course, we are in sales, right? But we are here to provide a solution for people's problems, right? So on this piece of paper, you're literally going to have the solution to any problem that they might have. So I want you to take that time and make that list because it's super, super beneficial, okay? So that's the first thing. Number 2 is set easy goals that you can achieve. How many of you have been told by leaders or told by some coach somewhere that you need to reach out to 50 people a day. You need to reach out to 20 people a day. And you're sitting there in paralyzing fear. I'm scared to even reach out to 1, right? So how about setting easy goals that you can accomplish? Because what happens when we start accomplishing these small goals? What happens when we have small wins? Small wins over time are what come together to create massive momentum and excitement, right? So start with those little tiny goals. Start with 1 person. Get ready, get your courage, right? And just reach out to 1 person. And then the next day, reach out to 1 more person. Maybe the next day after that, you're gonna go with 2 people. And the more you do it, the more you actually get the courage up and actually take action towards what you want, the easier it gets. I know a lot of people tell you that, right? The easier it gets. So start with 1. Make a commitment to yourself to do 1 reach out today, okay? Start with 1. All right, the next thing is remember, it's not about you. This is a tough one. It's not about you. Those people that you want to buy your products, that you want to buy your service, those people that you want to join your team, that want to join you in business, remember, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about you providing that solution for them. Go back to step 1. Remember all the reasons that people would benefit by buying your products, your service, or joining your opportunity. You have to remember what you want out of this doesn't matter. You help enough people get what they want, and you're gonna get what you want, okay? So number 4 is don't expect overnight results. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, right? Consistency is like the key to everything, okay? So even if it's one person that we're reaching out to every single day, right? If we make a commitment to do that consistently, if you think one person every single day for a year, you have now asked 365 people in a year if they're open. Imagine if you did 2 a day. Now that doubles. Imagine if you did 3 a day. That triples. Does that just blow your mind? What happens when you show up consistently is you get the small wins over time and you're creating that momentum. Okay, so consistency really is the key to everything. Once you start, don't stop. Okay, keep showing up and don't expect people to say yes right away. In fact, when I prospect, I literally expect people to tell me no. I go into it expecting that they're going to tell me no. And the more I hear no, the easier hearing no gets, right? Just like the more you reach out, the easier it gets because you're creating a habit. So don't expect overnight results. This one's really important. Number 5 is don't hang out with negative people. OMG. Don't hang out with negative people. If you are surrounding yourself with negative people in your life, your mindset is going to be constantly jacked, okay? If people are pulling life out of you instead of breathing life into you, you're so far back on ever being able to create success. Remember, you get to choose who you surround yourself with every day. I can't remember where I heard this, but you are a product of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Do you want to be successful? Look at the 5 people that you surround yourself the most with. Are they more successful than you? Are they positive people? Do they have a good money mindset? Are they supportive of your goals and your dreams? Because if they're not, they're not your people. And it's okay to choose your people. It's okay to choose who's breathing life into you or not every single day. So kick the negative people out. All right. Number 6 is celebrate activity. This is so important. So many of us wake up every day and we think to ourselves, how can I get to my goal? How can I reap a massive harvest, right? But we forget that in order to reap a massive harvest or any harvest at all, we have to plant the seeds. So my challenge to you is to change your focus to every day when you wake up thinking, how many seeds can I sow? How many seeds can I sow today? Instead of how can I reap a massive harvest? Because if you sow those seeds every day, we talked about consistency, right? Then you will end up reaping that harvest, okay? So focusing on activity, not results. Here's some great tips. Setting result goals on Monday. Setting activity goals on Monday, right? This is what I'm gonna do this week. This is how many people I'm gonna reach out to. This is how many people I'm gonna follow up with. This is how many people I'm gonna get in front of a presentation, right? Setting those activity goals and then celebrating them every day, celebrating them at the end of the week, having a dance party, right? Eating that cupcake, going to get that nails done, girl, right? Do something nice for yourself because you did the activity. You will develop a pathway in your brain that knows that you will be rewarded just for doing the activities. So you will want to continue to do the activities, right? And what happens when we show up and do the activities every day? The results will come, right? And then the last thing I want to share with you guys is blocking out time to prospect. Because if you don't put it on your calendar, if you don't say every day at this time of the day, I'm going to send this many messages, right? If you don't take the time to block it out, you're much less likely to actually get it done. So pick a time that works for you every single day, right? That you will show up and you will do the do, yeah? And you will prospect. So I hope you guys found this valuable. Love to you all. And I will see y'all soon. Go get to prospecting and stop being scared. You heard? Bye, y'all.